Family, resources, and money. Hi, YouTube. This is Kristen Moonrise. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about today's new moon in Cancer, Wednesday, June 25th. So all this month, all June, I've sat in a lot of different coaching groups, coaching calls, held and hosted by different women, but the recurring theme has been money, women and money. So let's definitely keep that energy throughout Cancer season and throughout the rest of our lives, basically. And definitely stay through to the end of this video as I've got an offer for you on the topic of women and money. Here's the chart for the new moon in Cancer, Wednesday, June 25th, 5:31 a.m. Houston, Texas Central Daylight Time. The sun and moon are conjunct at 4 degrees and 7 minutes of Cancer in the second house of possessions, money, and wealth. So new moons represent new beginnings, new starts, and new opportunities, including new starts, beginnings, and opportunities that we give ourselves. We don't always have to wait for someone else to make the first move for us. So Cancer is the sign of the family and the home, and when you put it together with the second house, we get family safety around resources and money. So this topic is quite near and dear to me because I grew up with a lot of financial instability in the home, and I didn't begin my journey into truly understanding money until recent years. But the biggest lesson that I learned was back in 2008 when my family suffered a lot of economic loss. I learned that that wasn't everyone's story, that wasn't everyone's reality. And in fact, many people gained and became wealthier during that same time. Realizing that recessions weren't recessions for everyone across the board inspired me to get my MBA because I wanted to learn what other people knew. I wanted to learn what I clearly did not know because obviously there were people able to navigate this storm, and my family was clearly not one of them. So in school was where I learned that the household is considered its own economy because labor, money, goods and services, skills circulate in and out of the home, just like it does with businesses and the government. So I learned to reframe that the economy isn't only something that is external that then affects our household, but that the economy is something that I live in, that I control, and that is tangible to me. And so it means that we don't have to necessarily trap ourselves at a certain income level or at a certain skill level, and that we clearly have a lot more leverage than we think when we take back and reclaim the word economy as something that we create in our homes. So what does that even mean, to reclaim your household as the economy? Well, in my opinion, that means that everyone will have to become more entrepreneurial. And I don't mean that everyone out there should be starting their businesses, but you should absolutely adopt much more of an enterprising mindset. So Cancer is a cardinal sign, which means that it's an initiator, it makes the first move, and that it is bold. And so in my opinion, the best thing to do, and really the only thing to do, is really be bold in scanning the landscape, scanning the environment, and strategizing for you and your family, and teaching them past your limiting beliefs and blind spots. So I'm sitting here editing this video, and I wanted to mention one thing. I don't want to discredit or make it seem like, oh, that the actual economy that is being reported on is not real or it should be ignored. It is, yes, and it's a reminder. What I'm saying is that this is a reminder that the skills that we have, the knowledge that we have, the education that we have, the problem solving skills that we have aren't just, it's not just up to another institution or an organization to determine the value of that. If you've got these amazing skills or you want to even gain more skills, your current institution or the job market out there isn't the only thing that determines the value of that. You can absolutely determine your value yourself. So you can create other opportunities for yourself. You can sit in other rooms, collaborate with other people that goes beyond what you may be currently doing now. And so that's you reclaiming the economy by knowing that your household is something that is under your control. It's not that your household always is going to be in a position of taking a beating determined by whatever's going on out there, but it also stands tall because of the investment that you put into yourself in in your household and your family that goes beyond the job market, and everything else that's out there. So I just wanted to make that clear. So ask yourself, in what ways can you expand your views about money? Where can you take more of an initiative in bringing more wealth into your home? What internal money battles may you be fighting that you can begin to eliminate? How can you begin to see that you and your household are the economy and not what the TV is telling you? What people do you need to befriend? What coaching groups, coaching calls, what rooms do you need to join and sit in that can help expand you? So, if you would like to do a bit more inner work around money, I've got you. The Queens of Money is a 4-day money transmission by my mentor, Mina Irfan. This is to dismantle the inherited money stories that keep powerful women small. This is to recode your nervous system to feel safe receiving, holding, and growing wealth. This is to anchor new money codes that align with your highest spiritual authority, and to step into the frequency where money serves your life, not your fear. This is a movement for women who are becoming the first millionaires in their families, a movement for the already wealthy woman who's done playing small, a movement for the ones who are no longer waiting to be chosen because they've already chosen themselves. The recordings are already ready and available for viewing. I attended this live myself and I've already experienced a lot of shifts. It's just one $44 cover charge to access this, and you'll instantly have access to the recordings. The link is in the description box. And if you're ready to begin your entrepreneurial journey, but you're not sure what your skills might be or what you might be good at, you may book an introductory consultation with me where we'll discuss you and further one-on-one consulting around entrepreneurship. The link for that is also in the description box. I hope that you enjoyed this video on today's new moon in Cancer, Wednesday, June 25th. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.